Scott, will you log on and make sure you can hear?
Huh?
Will you log on real quick and make sure you can hear live? On to Miss Bowling. Can't hear anything?
No, I don't even see what it is.
On live? On transparency page?
It went there.
You working? You got a mic up there?
Yeah, okay, there it is.
Can you hear it? Amen. There was a fire this weekend in Ho Chi Town, and it needed both departments. The only reason there were equal numbers of Ho Chi Town Township firefighters and the volunteer firefighters was because Ho Chi Town's town was on a shift change. Normally, they only have 2 people on shift plus their chief. You've refused to pay bills, you've wreaked havoc, you've caused late fees with multiple vendors. Late fees should be paid by the BOCC out of your accounts because this was your issue. Imagine how fast that fire could have spread if we didn't have both departments, if we had had wind moving in any direction. Imagine what would have happened to the family of 5 across the street from that fire or the neighbors next to that fire. If we'd have had a pumper tanker, they could have put it out faster and been more prepared. You owe our community a pumper tanker. You've sabotaged this board for the HVFD since March when you put Todd Pill on the board. I've received copies of emails and texts showing 4 people who passed background checks and an email from Ms. Bowling asking for you to put those people on the agenda to replace other board members so they have a functioning board, and you've chosen on this agenda not to do so. Last week in new business, you accepted resignations. Those weren't emergent. Those could have been on this week's agenda. But you didn't want to wait. You owe our community, our volunteer firefighters, and our town a dedicated board, one who's there for the right reasons. You owe a public apology to the firefighters and to the board members. The HVFD needs to be deemed back in good standing with the BOCC, and they need to be left alone to fight fires. You don't even know who the board members are for Tom, Eagletown, and the rest, but you pay their bills without their board's meeting, without their minutes, or without proof of anything every single time. And the fact that none of y'all will look me in the eye right now speaks volumes.
I got a volume. I'm coming.
Pay the bills, fix the board, approve the, I get 2 minutes. I get 2 minutes. Pay the bills, fix the board, approve the pumper tanker, Apologize and tell Hochatown admin and trustees to play nice in the sandbox. Let the HVFD and the Hochatown Fire Department take care of the community's fire needs because y'all are not doing a good job.
First of all, I want to say one thing. You don't control our agenda. We control our agenda and what's going on. You do not tell us what's going on. That's not in your control whatsoever.
Now, those days for town departments and our. Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm not used to this kind of stuff, so, actually, county clerk. Honestly, I stay out of the drama. I can coach down and around. And so with that, Tyler Brown, and I was county clerk. Yes, and woke up yesterday morning to my wife saying, hey, I got a call that there's a fire in Timber Ridge, and we need to check what's happening right across. It brought right to my front door. Drama, I've heard different things about this and that. If it wasn't for the Hochatown Voluntary Fire Department being there, more than likely my house would be gone. Because it could not have been handled by Buffalo. They did They did an awesome job. But to see the two departments, all the drama here up to Hochatown, that was gone when they were working on the fire and they were good. And then also with that, Hochatown, I don't know who posted on it, they said that this is what happened, man, no one was inside when the fire happened. Well, that's a lie. And so that makes me discredit a lot of other stuff that goes out on that. Because I talked to the property owner, the fire homeowner, and he was in there, told me that he was asleep, could have slept with everything. And it was very shocking that, not that, but he could sleep with them, woke up to the alarm, and it was hot, seeing the flames go to the neighbor, and that property had 3 full-timers, is what we're calling it. You know, in Hochatown, you have the not the reels, and that's what that property was. Property owner came in to clean, do some maintenance, and it was going back, doing that on the other side of Oklahoma. So around that residence, which is unlike most of Hochatown, there was 3 full-timers. If that fire would have not been contained, our house would probably be. And so I'm asking, I know for me, I'm a safety lead for Martin area. So I talk to fire departments around Choctaw, my third area. I'm asking them kind of what they thought. They're like, to be honest, I think they need folks up there in the area that they have. They need folks to be able to.
Oh, question.
Yes, sir.
Who's sharing Facebook?
On the Facebook,
Who posted that all on?
to be honest with me, my wife is the one that read it off me. I didn't totally see it. I know it was on a Hochatown page. For me, I want to say it came from Diane because she showed up about 8 o'clock after everything was mostly contained and they were starting to wrap stuff up. I don't know that to be certain, but I know she's over a lot of pages up there. So, but anyway, that was just the biggest one to me, saying that he wasn't in the house when the fire started inside. That's unique to me.
Anyone else? Wait a minute. Cameraman, right here. Go to the back. If you're gonna film, you go to the back, like everybody else. She gets the back, you gonna go to the back.
Sir, may I ask, is there, what's the problem with that? I'm asking
Well,
folks
we
to
were trying
know.
to get everybody back to back and film, but if we designate it, that's where you're gonna see.
But you can't hear with the air
So you
con.
sit back there with her.
I can't hear.
I don't care, you can go back there. And leave.
Mr. Brown, are you related to anybody?
Yeah, come on. Come on over.
Big, don't you? It was powerful right there. Back then, it was powerful like that.
Go ahead.
I watched the fire department yesterday, buy tires, like they were supposed to. What am I complaining about?
No, my
Tell.
question is, what are they fighting over that they want to giant car department, but they don't want to put together a,
I had residents come up to me and ask me, come up to me in that neighborhood and say, so what's the deal? They're working wonderful together. Yes, they do, because the two fire departments have been working together, and they work together. They respect each other. They respect each other's calls, they respect each other's time to fire. It didn't matter yesterday that two codes belong to two. It didn't matter yesterday. I never once saw the city of Hochtown or Cody Gilbert not pick up a hose because it belonged to Hochtown volunteers. I didn't notice Hochtown volunteers refused to fill their tanker with water twice to keep the fire. I didn't notice that. But I did notice something thinking, wow, this is how a well-oiled machine works. And we as citizens and as trustees and as mayors and other people need to really take a hold and really take this thing. Because we as neighbors were helping these firemen, we were getting water, and all we could do was make sure they were okay, everything. And it changed yesterday. The perspective completely changed for me. Completely changed. Not that you're gonna like it any more than you liked it before, it will change. Because that property I have in here is a public unit. But I want everyone to understand. I have never, interruption.
Yes.
I have never heard no one has ever reported to me that they did not get along. I have never heard of that part of my life. The fire department, the fire department isn't your problem. But that's, the
No,
fire
let me
department.
be real clear, Ms. Bowden, the problem is, and when the problem started was when she got involved. Let that be very clear.
She got a name.
When she got
What's her
involved,
name?
everything
Crystal.
went to shit. Everything. And quite frankly, we don't have a problem with firefighters. We're glad that they're working together. I'm thankful for them working with Cody and Cody working with Jeff. I think that's great. So if this board is willing to cut Shane to the left, make him resign, and have cut all ties with Miss Johnson.
Ooh, there you go.
Hey,
So,
What?
what's your thing? Because you just made it very clear.
Oh, no, let me make this. Some other fire department, no problem. Hochtown Volunteer Fire Department, yes, Mr. Jones, no problem.
Okay, so you just drew the safety of everyone in the community up there?
No, she said everybody's safety.
to the back of the bus.
Amazing, totally
Was Shane
amazing.
at the fire? Was Crystal helping with the fire? Was she on that hole? Then that's not hurting anybody.
No, you threw the safety out the door, not
Yeah,
him.
when I asked to cut ties with Crystal. All right.
No, no.
Crystal's not part of.
Let's just settle down today.
I'm not out of line.
Let's settle down. I know you're not out of line, but I'm just gonna settle this down right now.
It is correct. If you go outside the car, and you said, no,
Bring it up.
because the look on your face is funny, and I said, never mind. So that leaves me out, because I'm outside, October the 14th. And I'm outside, from smoke, others out there, lawn all night.
October 14th.
I thank you. That was all said in October 14th.
Yep.
It was.
Can I just add one more comment, if that's okay? It'll be real short. My question would be is, with all the drama in the fire department, if I was on that voluntary fire, and I've thought about it, I just do a lot of other community stuff, that my time just doesn't allow it. It would be very hard because of the people of over Hochatown as voluntary to go work underneath them. So if you close down that fire department, the voluntary, I would almost guarantee you're gonna lose at least half, if not all, your voluntary fire department that you have up there. Can't guarantee it, but I would say that. So as a resident, I don't see that. And then I've also heard about ISOs and broken bow not being there that long, and then our insurance going up because we have one that's been there for a long time. Broken bow's not fully established yet.
Hochatown.
Supposedly, Hochatown, sorry, I get confused. Because they haven't been there for 2 years. You know, so now we're getting affected too, the ones that are living there, by possibly our insurance going up even more than it already is. You know, just looking at the full and really taking, to me, taking our pride, greed, whatever you want to say, and go, okay, what is best for the community and the people that we serve?
I got a question. You said the magic word. You said none of the Hochtown Fire Department, volunteer fire department fighters would work under the Hochtown.
I'm not saying they
You
would.
said, that's what you said. Have they got a problem with working under somebody else? It's a volunteer.
Correct.
Who makes any difference?
I said if I was it would be very hard for
Why?
me.
You tell me
Because,
why.
but it's nothing against
Well,
Cody
you got
and
to get
Gilbert.
somebody.
But
If another does too. Tell me, if you got
Because-
anybody, anything.
because of
Have you
the,
talked to anybody? Have you had a problem with the fire department coming under you, the volunteers?
I stay out of all that.
I mean,
I will
would you, if
say
they wanted to be a
that-
volunteer, could they come up there?
Mr. Burke said that Adam said we won't go out of the town. As a fire chief, I'll tell you, we've been out of town just as many, if not the same, as we ran calls in.
Well, why did he say that then?
He's not
Yes,
fire
he-
chief, I am.
Yeah, why did he say that?
I don't have, I can tell you that. All I can tell you is fire chief, we have not responded to any.
But you would let that, and you would take up the volunteers. They said that before. Okay, that's all I mean. Okay, go ahead.
We asked them and then they released it.
Mm-mm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you all got enough Monday evening. Okay, so you wanna tell me a county official was not checking emails?
Wow.
Mr. Davis,
That's why we're hosting, trustee meeting. Give the report. October 14th, correct?
Hmm?
36 of those tell us been outside city.
With the HVFD. With the HVFD. Never given them credit.
To be fair, we never said that we did the
No. I'm just saying. I'm saying he never says. He never gives credit to HVFD.
The back and forth was getting ridiculous. And I'm not on the grid, and I'm not gonna sit here and talk. I took a job to be a fireman and take care of the fire up there in the Hochtown area.
Appreciate it.
And we appreciate you, Cody.
For us. I don't have any problems with it. I don't understand the back and forth with Gregory.
I don't
But
either.
I work fine with those guys, they work fine with me. I don't see why if we were just one large department, we couldn't work together.
I don't know why we can't.
Same
We're
thing.
two departments.
I don't, I'm not advocating either or. I'm
It's
just
control.
No, you didn't say that. I don't know why we can't have both.
let's stop right there. We'd like to move on.
Troll.
But I do appreciate what you just said. Okay, 3 on the agenda. Discussion, consideration, possible action, and me and 2. A, discussion for possible action with the chief.
You skipped one.
Oh, wait a minute. I jumped in. 2 on the agenda. Announcements. Update from county departments and elected officials. Limited 5 minutes. Time may be extended at discretion.
Yeah, just real briefly, because I've got to run. I got a webinar coming up. This week in weather, slight chance of rain Wednesday night, Thursday morning, but just a slight chance. Pretty much seasonal all week, and that's really about that. So this week's going to be busy. It's the week before Christmas, and I've got a webinar today. It continues tomorrow. I'm speaking to the Broken Bow Lions Club on Wednesday, and I have another meeting on Thursday morning. But that's pretty much the week this week. That's all I got for you.
Brad?
I had something, sir.
You're not way up, you got Hey, you sit back there and let me go outside. You hear me? I'm not gonna put up with you. You just go ahead and leave. I'm sorry that bickering and mouthing back there. You do it all these other deals. I'm asking you to leave. You can leave, Crystal.
I'm not.
You can sit there and listen. You laugh. I messed up. I'm sorry, Miss Bowman. You are official. You're not. You don't think I'm gonna put you out here? You're crazy. Mouth off again. Go ahead, Miss Bowman. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, sir, she's not the only one mouthing today.
Well, she sat back there laughing. I don't tend to laugh, deal. If you wanna do something, you can raise your hand, whatever, but you wanna laugh, you can hit it, don't see. Go ahead, Ms. Bowman,
So
I'm sorry.
I have a question that just come up from just what was just said. That you never intended to shut this fire department down. You know, one big department.
I'd like to have one big department. I mean, it'd be nice to have one big department and everybody work together.
One big department. That's what you just said. Could you agree with me?
I'm speaking as a private citizen.
Oh, no, I'm not looking at you as trustee.
Dream of everybody. To have one big department.
I mean, it don't
So-
matter how many departments you
Let me
got.
speak as a trustee.
Anybody that, when you have an open fire department and everybody volunteers, if you can get together, is there a problem with having one big department?
Wouldn't it have just been easier to be honest up front?
They tried to get y'all to do one
Oh,
big
no,
department.
no.
Thing.
No, you think,
Thank you.
don't know, no. It would have been a lot easier to sit down with this department and talk over things. I don't wanna hear that there's been any talking, because there hasn't been. But there has been lots and lots of running the mouth fire department's reputation, ruining those sitting on the board's reputation. You all and these people have assassinated the character of all of us involved. And all we are trying to do is supply fire safety, first responder safety to this community. If this was your plan, why didn't you just say something up front? It didn't take the attacks. It did not take the lies. It did not take destroying someone's business, someone's job. I have firemen that fear for their regular job because the drama has gotten so out of hand. I have firemen that their bosses have been told, you fire them and we'll da-da-da-da-da. That's what's going on out there. And for someone to sit here today after a year of being on this board, all you had to do was be gut level honest and sit down. Had you gotten your way? I don't know.
Did y'all ever put that other board member on so y'all could have a full board? No. Y'all denied it.
No, I didn't deny it.
Yeah, y'all did.
No, I
Y'all
didn't.
sat right up there at the I watched them. Y'all denied putting Ray Gaston on there.
No, I
And
didn't
then
deny
y'all
it.
sat there and, cause he was going
Do
to
you not want to, do you want to stop and not?
Well, we're running late anyway, so.
I did not deny. I stated that I was waiting to hear from the DA. I've yet to hear from the
You
DA.
don't gotta have to do, with the county,
With all
I ain't
due
gonna
respect,
argue with
you're
you.
not arguing with me, Mr. Beck, I'm not arguing with you.
Yeah,
But
you
with
are.
no, I'm not.
Yes,
The
you are.
decisions that you guys have made,
we
being
can put
off the
somebody on the
cuff,
fire department.
off the cuff, we believe and we know for facts that some of the decisions that you have been making are illegal decisions. If I jump on your bandwagon as a board member with an illegal decision without proper counsel, then I throw myself in the illegal position and that board, that company that I sat on.
Yep.
I will not jump on that bandwagon.
All right, thank you, Ms. Bowman. I would like to clarify something. I don't remember at all Mr. Howard, Mr. Cody, Mr. Adam, or anybody bad-mouthing Don Yeager or Todd Peel. You said it was ruining reputations. They were. Actually, it was them, and you included. Y'all ruined reputations of Mr. Yeager and Mr. Peel.
How did I've never ran my mouth, Mr. Yeager.
By posting what y'all do and allowing her to post what she says and still allow her in the doors at Hochtown Mall and Fire. So the town of Hochtown didn't ruin their reputation.
Okay, so let's get something straight.
No, that was it.
No,
It
I'm
ain't,
not
we're not
done.
here.
I'm not done. You will not sit up there and
You will not tell me what I'm gonna do at my
You will
meeting.
not
You don't
destroy
bring
my
this-
That's
reputation.
it, that's it, that's it. You can leave too. Crystal, you can leave, cause you was over there laughing, you can leave. Y'all can leave. I'm tired of this. Enough's enough. Y'all can argue when you go outside,
I'm not arguing.
leave. I'm asking you to leave, you can leave. Crystal, you can leave too, cause you were sitting over there rattling that trap and laughing a while ago. You leave too. I'm done. I don't wanna hear another word. Go ahead, Ms. Bowling, go ahead and leave. Crystal, you can leave too.
You can call the sheriff's department if they refuse, if they're disrupting the meeting.
They done disrupted me, I've
You're
had
the
enough.
chairman, you have authority to call the sheriff's office and have them removed.
Let's go. Outside.
Let's recess until we get back.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to recess for about
I'll
15
second
minutes.
that.
Yes.
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 Had enough. Then,
I'll call Ray, see if he can get this over.
We're still live.
Sends that alert automatically. I don't know, 1,000 phone calls. You know what I mean? That's really nice.
I don't know if that's one, like I said, he's still over, you know, technically. We just been on the I guess the Rangers Badgers have been one. You must be hard. I'm still hard. Yeah. 4 hours.
Scott, will you go get Ray?
That's how it goes.
Get Ray and bring him in here. Where'd it go?
Nobody wants to give up their authority. I think it's centralized dispatch. IVP don't get up, OMP don't get up, don't get up, all those other ones, they already have their own dispatch. They want to keep it and do it the way it should be done. I think a centralized dispatch would be great. All the calls come into that room, one center, and then it goes to where it needs to go. They route it to the minutes, fire, you know.
Have you been in the concerts?
I've not been to a college one, no.
So nice. It's one big building. You know, 3 dispatchers. When a call comes in, police fire, they send it to that dispatcher. They can go to whatever.
Yeah.
And when you hit your car, same with your gun, it's all on the screen.
Yeah. They had a little tough little iPad or something.
And then, you know, that integrates, if we get the right systems, it
Because
integrates.
your reports and stuff. Well, didn't they change all the our reporting this last year?
It's all in there, it's now the same thing.
Well,
But it's, yeah, it goes to a different entity.
yeah. I see all that changed.
Instead
Or is it changed? Is it
November
more?
1st.
I'm gonna see that number one, yeah.
We got it. And we gotta be.
By January 1.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
So it's going, I mean, it's just it's not much of a different system.
I mean, no, I just type my stuff up and send it to you. You know?
It's a little bit easier system than there. They're a pretty tough system, but
Yeah.
it just wasn't user friendly. It was so outdated, it wasn't user friendly. And then like your drop down boxes, if you click like say you have a structure background, you click structure, it would redline it. And you'd have to click building fire, income, other than whatever it was. Why? It was structure, it's a nuisance. It really was. So allegedly theirs is a lot better. It hasn't been out long enough really to get an understanding of this.
A couple of your guys that are racist.
Yeah. Right, Amos is full-time too.
You know,
Recess.
you know what you're doing. You know, they,
That's why I'm still videoing.
say old, but he grown, right? He went to
Yes.
And he talked to me, he's like, clever. And I was like, yeah, put it all off. This, you know?
Yeah, Bruce and really like it. I mean, him and Aaron, they're both.
Where's my agenda? I lost my agenda.
Aaron works, basically, he worked for Baytown and Kima. But this is you go. He was driving Baytown and Kima. And for
I just need one.
Years. 3 weeks or whatever. And I would, that long time off is nice. Yeah. Y'all 48, 96? I've kicked around the idea of going that way there, but it's cool on the days that you ain't busy. The days you run 10, 12 calls, you go to sleep. It's like doing another one of those. It's because of 24, 48, it's terrible. I know, it's a call. So they're already gonna be up anyway. Well, when you know, call days you go there, you go home, do whatever. Like me being so close, like 7 8 hours from station, like I go to where I want to do, like the house, like I'm in the middle of a project and doing something wrong, take a quick shower and head in, you know what I mean? You got pretty short. Got 12. I need to be 10 to be fully staffed. So it's my UT class just graduated last week. So I've got 4 out there that want full-time work. 2 of them I don't see having any cross capacity test first time. The other 2, well, no, they don't want full-time work. They go to step fire. I could get him, I'd take him. He just talks. No, stop. But he's intelligent. Yeah, he reminds me of a little me. Yeah. I think pretty used to the class, you know. Yeah. He don't got stuff, you know. No. And they just read it and listen, and that's it. That's all they need. But I was the same thing. You're great, you know. Clay's what you doing? Tough bass. It's not him doing it. And Jonathan, he wants to, you know, I'm a fire part-time. I think it's him. So he's already there, and he is the younger guy. We got a year retirement now, too.
John Wayne Williams.
This is always the thing that you could do.
It's not him.
Fire had 20 years, or 22, whatever it is. No, we're back to 29. They go back to 29. And then EMS, we got the age plus years. Yeah. So, you do this, you're 50 something, and fire, and do the fire gig, you know, you start at 19, until you're 40 years old and stuff. If you want to be, I'm not going to stay longer. I'm not going to come.
Yeah, that's Gary Inslee. He's the firefighter. He's the fire chief for Millerton and. Oh no, that's Jerry Ellis. He's the owner of the Southeast Times. He used to be a representative, state representative. I don't know.
Now I wonder how many people follow Donald Trump on Twitter. Scott, did you follow Donald Trump on Twitter?
He's not going to answer you right now. He's not going to say anything.
That man said they had the worst tweets I've ever seen in my life.
They're here.
Gentlemen, Mr. Chairman has asked Ms. Bowling and Ms. Crystal Johnson to leave the meeting for being disruptive. They refused to leave is why we asked for assistance.
Sheriff, he told me I couldn't laugh anymore. I hadn't laughed since. And after that, he yelled at me multiple times that I had to leave. And I'm sitting back here quietly and doing nothing else except. So our First Amendment rights, because I'm live streaming for media. Then I'm going to leave my camera rolling.
You can probably take the camera with you, you can let it run.
I'll just leave it in the hands of someone else. and I'm going to call my attorney. Can I get that in writing that we were asked to leave, please?
Make a motion to return to session. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Move down to 3 on the agenda, discussion, consideration, possible action.
Call Patriot right there.
And/or amend to, discuss with possible action with Chet Fleming, I'll say that name right this time, concerning opening a section line in Baptiste area located in District 1.
Just trying to get a piece of property, we'll get to the section line.
You've got who it goes to.
Handshake, handshake. Need a handshake. Mm-mm-mm. That's a smaller version of Mitch McConnell. It's out there, sell out. Sorry, y'all. I'm not as still as Crystal is. I'm not as still as her. Almighty.
So you think, we'll take a look at it and get with our mapper and see which way is the closest, section line to come in from. And then, I'll give you some more information and then, we'll discuss it and we'll bring it back to the
Is
meeting.
it coming off the main? The main, going through the old section line, or the old section line?
I don't know what you're asking.
Like, you know,
County road doesn't go to the section.
no, but if the main comes across, then
He's embarrassed.
the properties. The west, I don't know.
He feels guilty. Yeah, he feels so
Are
guilty.
you building on it or something?
Eventually.
Eventually, just try to.
Yeah, when it comes to flood, you can't get to the property for a full week at a time. She's on holiday.
Wow, look at that. All for laughing.
All right, we'll move down to B.
You 4 or
Set
5,
field bids for a pumping
4
engine
or 5
truck
officers.
for the Wright City Volunteer Fire.
His smile.
Kind of like over Christmas. right, this is,
There's some type right there, Robert.
Hold this one.
It's a 2001 Freightliner F770 American extended service pumper engine. 71,470 miles on it. 1,000 gallon tank, poly tank. 1,250 GPM. Currently pumps tested. 3,500 pound. Length is 27 foot 4 inches, height 9 foot 4 inches, tires 11.22s, 11 hours 22s, 25. Air brakes, 2 doors, seats 3, passengers. Shouldn't have. And this bumper is for 52,000. Truck is red, starts and runs, road, cruise control, uniform material with solid front.
And that truck right there, we got the 80/20 credit, so 80% of that will be reimbursed. I think they said out at 52,000, state will reimburse 30 of it. They were hauling. Going out to California, she said it's 52,000, freight included.
It just says 52,000. You know what this?
That's coming from a long way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Any cigarette?
That's all we do, yes.
I'll make a motion to accept.
I'll second that.
Yes.
John, do you want to look at it?
How it was.
52,000 even?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now I feel bad it wasn't me. 99% of the time, it's me that's involved.
Tip, C, approve and sign, interlocal cooperative agreement resolution, and to approve Curtin County representation to the CED Board of Directors. Union and polygraph agreement to appoint county representation to CED Board of Directors. That's the CED Board of our now therefore it resolved that the Board of County Commissioners of Curtin County hereby authorize the county to renew its interlocal cooperative agreement number 2024-200 for CED number 3. Whatever y'all want. I've been on that board, and I'm good with somebody else, whatever. They don't make me no difference. And that's where we go get our money and to the CED, so somebody's got to represent the district.
My money,
Curtin County.
not yours.
3 commissioners, so one commissioner has to be on set on the board at all times. It's up to you. It don't matter. Whatever you want to do. You gotta be a who will be appointed and there'll be a reserve. Don't make me a
If you want
bit,
to stay on the board, I'm good with you in the reserve.
I'm good, that doesn't bother me a bit.
And I'll make a motion that we leave you on the CED board,
You want to read the reserve? John, you like that?
Which our witness was
There's
too.
a motion that stay on the board.
I think those women are stronger than I am. I probably would have caved
Yes,
and walked outside with my head down.
yes.
Not them.
okay, and John, it says it plays for alternate number 2, you just write her name there too. Do we need to, add that to the motion? Since it says it on.
Yeah,
on the actual
no.
board.
Let's amend that.
Just amend that motion, we'll amend that motion that
Have Mr. Beck serve as the seat on our board, and Ms. Bushy Thomas as the second, and John Williams as the third.
Yes, well, actually, it's called alternate number 1, and then John alternate number 2.
I'll second. Yes.
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 All right, D, approve and sign Oklahoma Complete Health HEC grant for the health department.
What is this, the agreement about the grant? Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I'm just taking up.
No, talking about.
We'll take no action, bring it back next.
Will it be next? 1%.
So D. Okay. E, approve and sign resolution regarding purchase orders approval and request requirements set by the BOCC beginning January the 1st, 2026.
If, I mean, I can change that one,
Election officer in the county department, please note important update regarding purchase orders approval effective January the 1st. The Board of County Commissioner BOCC is now requiring that any county department that utilize the separate governing board must have signatures from all approving board members present and their purchase orders. This is in additional to the registration officer's signature. This is a new requirement. It is being implied to ensure greater oversight and accountability in the approval process of departmental and additional governing bodies. In other words, if you sign a fix a PO, it's gotta be signed by the board. Every who's your board. I sign mine, she signs hers, he signs hers. Mr. Trish has gotta sign hers, every deal in everything, fire departments, everything's got to sign their people. And that way you know who's done what, where what, and county government. Do I have a motion?
I'm not sure you explained the 10% correctly.
It's a sign of a purchase order.
I think it's more,
I,
more than one signature.
Well,
I
yeah.
would be okay with 2 signatures from the fire department. And then from the entity, say, the hospital, the fire department, whoever's on the, solid waste, whoever, what's the board we're talking about. 2 signatures, from board members. And then, of course, if they have a board over that, which like the county fire board does have a board over that, they have to approve it also. 2 for them. 2 for them also. Well, right now it's 1, but we can require 2. That's up to us, we're the ones that approve.
I know the jail, everybody on the board has to sign. There's 5, so we all 5.
There's all 5 sign on the jail.
That's why I mean, it's nice to be sure that's why I just put everybody at the meeting would be, everyone present and be there.
Those, we might just word it, by those present at the board meeting.
From all approving board members present.
Present, okay. That's great.
This is in addition to the request of a requisition officer.
Well, the requisition officer is going to be one of those board members.
This new requirement is being implemented to ensure greater oversight and accountability in the approval process for departments with additional governing bodies. The Board of County Commissioners will only approve purchase orders for payments once the required board signatures have been obtained. Purchase orders submitted without necessary signatures after the effective date will be returned for correction, which may cause delays in processing payments. Also, for receipt violations, the Board of County Commissioners are requesting that all tickets and receipts such as fuel have legible employee signatures before the purchase order can be processed for payment. Please adjust the initial process to ensure full compliance with the new policy by the start date of January 1st, 2026. We recommend reviewing your current purchases or procedures and communicating this change to all relevant staff to avoid any disruptions.
Yes, if they're signing their tickets, like fuel tickets and stuff, or receipts, like from the sheriff's office, whatever, if I can't read their writing and know who did it, I'm probably not gonna sign it. Because 99% of the time, you can't tell if it's an employee or somebody off the street or a board member or anything else. If they can't, they may need to print them, so that they can be read and legible.
I'm okay.
I am too. I'll make a motion that we pass this new, what would you call it, resolution?
Yeah.
Regarding purchase order requirements and
Yeah.
yes.
This actually is supposed to be set up in the beginning of all boards.
You're probably right on there.
All right, we'll move down to F. Approve and sign resolution to remove James Womack as the question officer accounts. McCurtain County Solid Waste Management Authority, East McCurtain County Public Health Management Authority, TAS, AKA McCurtain County Solid Waste, do hereby resolve to remove the following person from FY 2025-26 requesting officer for solid waste. Remove the requesting officer. Removal of the requesting officer is James Womack from the solid waste accounts.
Do I have a motion?
I'll second.
We have first, second.
All in favor, Beck?
Yes.
Trustee Thomas? Yes. And Williams?
Yes.
Yeah, I need to sign on to the side.
Yeah, we signed it. All right, we move down to G, approve and sign resolution to appoint Brandon Strawberry as requisition officer for the solid waste accounts. Under G. All right, Curtin County Solid Waste Management Authority, amended 12/8/25 with the undersigned Curtin County Public Health Management Authority trustee do hereby resolve to appoint the following solid waste FY 2025-2026 for the solid waste. Requisition Officer Brandon Strawberry, Requisition Officer, Receiving Officer Shay Tubbs for the solid waste.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Have a motion?
I'll second.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Trustee Thomas? Yes. And Williams?
Yes. H, approve and sign declaration to surplus of a 2015 Brother printer, a 2010 HP printer, and a 2017 HP Office Jet printer for District 3. Declaration of surplus, whereas in compliance with 9 OS and 339, 421, and 421.2 of the Board of County Commissioners of McCurtain County have the power to make all orders received by law. This here is to declaration to surplus a 2015 Brother printer, a 2010 HP Photo Smart Color printer, and a 2017 HP Office Jet printer to be junked. I'll make that motion.
All in favor, Beck?
Yes.
Trustee Thomas? Yes. And Williams?
Yes. If anyone would like to have them, I mean, if they don't, they might can fix them, give somebody, or they will not work on them anymore, you're more than welcome to come in. We can't make them first. Maryland, I'm not sure. I approve and sign 3 resolution for disposing of equipment of a 2017 HP Jet printer, 2010 HP Color printer, and a 2015 Brother printer for District 3. All right. Oh, I ain't got no finger on how to scratch it.
Assault. It's assault.
Whereas in compliance with 19 OS 339 and 421 of Board of County Commissioners, I have the right to make out power to make all orders respected in property of the county, perform such other duties, and act as may be required by law. 2017 HP Office Jet printer to be junked. I make a motion on that.
All in favor, Beck?
Yes.
Trustee Thomas? Yes. And Williams?
Yes.
And
And
that's
final,
all three, right?
yes, that's all three. That's a H, that's the Brother Office Jet printer, and the other is the HP Photo Smart Color printer, and they're junked. And the other is a 2015 Brother printer to be junked. sign, that's the one you're doing. J, approve and sign declarations of purpose of the 2022 HP computer for the county clerk's office.
This has to be jumped because we were notified by Kelpro and it's old and it will not accept the security updates.
Whereas compliance of 19 OS 339, 421, 421, 2, the Board of County Commissioners have to make all orders respecting the properties of the county due to such duties that they may be required by law. This is 2022 computer HP. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
County.
All in favor of that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And the other one is K is approved and signed resolution disposing of equipment of 2022 HP computer to be jumped for the county clerk's office.
Amen.
And it is marked by Duke Jones.
All in favor of that?
Yes.
Marshall Thomas?
Yes.
And Wilkins?
Yes.
Dale, discussion of possible action to accept the resignation of Ray Gaston from the Hochtown Volunteer Fire Department.
Resigning? He's resigning? You resigned.
Says a message from Ray Gaston, to whom it may concern. After multiple attempts to assume my rightful seat on the Hochtown Volunteer Fire Department board, and after not being acknowledged by two of the four-seated board members, Shane Collette and John East Bowling, I, Monty Ray Gaston, here submit my resignation from the Hochtown Volunteer Fire Department. Thank you, Ray Gaston, Safety Manager.
I'll make a motion to approve,
I'll say
to accept.
to accept.
All in favor of that?
Yes.
Marshall Thomas?
Yes.
And Wilkins?
Yes.
We'll move down to M. Discuss and possible action to sign a memorandum of understanding between Burton County and the town of Hochtown concerning county roads and damages maintenance for repair for Camp Ranch Road.
We'll have to take no action at this time.
Hmm?
It was a memorandum of understanding.
Hmm?
It's not been approved yet by attorneys.
Where we got that information? Right there. They shook heads. It's right there.
Okay, approved again. Approved and signed declaration surplus of 4 metal bookshelves for assessor's office. Okay, where is 19 OS 339 421 Fairfield County? Has the power to make orders respecting the property of the county and do such as duties as act as be required by law. Black metal bookshelf for the assessors. It's been signed. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the declaration of surplus.
All right, I'll second.
All in favor of that?
Yes.
Marshall Thomas?
Yes.
And Wilkins?
Yes.
All right, P, discussion possible action on approving scope of constellation services between.
Like, yeah.
Okay, I put it, okay, approve and sign resolution disposing of equipment for sale for the big jump for our assessor's office. I'll say. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Now we're going to discussion and possible action on approving scope of constellation. Yeah, we're with their services between TJR Construction Management LLC and the Board of BOCC for building inspections.
And this is an agreement to have a consultant go out and look at the scope of water farms and their time farm, and according to the DA, it meets all requirements and everything that's supposed to meet. And that just kind of tells the scope of work that he is expected to look at.
This is a prepared and written report summarizing major deficiencies, required correct actions, letter code permitting steps, urgent range to complete, right rough, and recommending new steps and stuff. All right, do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve this, scope of services.
Yes.
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 Just initially offer something on back. List the credentials, yeah, that's fine.
Q. Approve and sign resolution to appoint Garrett Kixton and plant manager to the McCurtain County Emergency Medical Service Authority, McCurtain County E911 Service Truck Authority Board, as well as recognizing Callista Stevens, Patrick Skeen, Patricia, and Bill Mussett, Steve McGee, and Pete Wilson as updating members.
Yes. Mr. Patterson, Wade Patterson called me, over the weekend to tell me he would not be able to be at the meeting today, but, and that he
over the
wanted
weekend.
to change these board members to be appointed here. He is no longer the director of the EMS. He has retired from that. He will still be handling the 911 service, but we have the new director here today, Mr. Garrett Butler. And we'd like to welcome him as the new EMS director. And Garrett's a good guy. He's just a kid to me, though. I've known him since he was a little bitty boy, but I think he will do a fine job. Garrett, is there anything you'd like to say or add to?
No, we're just trying to fill up. Nope.
So far?
Yeah, enjoying it so far.
Well, good deal, good deal. But anyway, as far as the rest of these items on here, can we do them all in one resolution? Okay, I'll make a motion that we sign the resolution to appoint Garrett Tipton and Clint Linenger, Linenger, okay, to the EMS Medical Service Authority and McCurtain County 911 Service Authority boards.
I'll second.
All in favor, Nick?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much for stepping up.
Yes, I think you'll do a fine job here.
Thank you.
Four, consider action, discussion and possible vote to enter in executive session pursuit of 25 OS section 307 B4 to discuss with council by phone, the legal option of the future of the document.
Mr. Chairman, I'm sorry to interrupt. We have to be out of some.
Correct.
No, it's 11.
Well, she said at 12, so then people start coming in early, so we can do it by 11:30.
Someone's in a rush right now to get home.
Now, if you want to,
If we worked for them, we wouldn't be able to do this. Yeah, boss, I'll finish the job tomorrow, boss.
Do it here, so that we can route into that session, make a decision. Reconvene, okay.
that's fine.
You hear that, Trish? We're gonna go ahead and do it here.
You know what that means? Hey,
Consider action, discuss and possible.
they can come in over there. If we go over there, they can come in.
Section 307 B4 to discuss with council by phone.
They get-
The future of the Title 19 Hometown Volunteer Fire Department, public disclosure of these.
They get asked to leave here.
Communications with.
I guess we're fixing to go to another building.
Compare the ability of the board.
I believe they'll be allowed to go in.
Attorney to proper process and defend itself in any potential litigation.
I'll make that motion that we enter into executive session.
They can't add on to the complaint.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's see what happens. I am calm.
John, are y'all coming back here or to another place? Yes, sir. Okay. We'll have to come back here. Okay. Then if it's right close to town, we have to be out here before they got going. Then we'll have to reconvene.
Where's over yonder, sir?
Over at the, commissioner's office.
Okay.
Then we go.
Thanks, sir.
Embarrassment.
Yeah, he's over here. I didn't know about that.
Okay, good. Thank you.
I should have known she was leaving.
Did Garrett already leave? Garrett Butler. I was gonna give him a copy of this if he left.
Okay, put this on mute for a minute, all right? Maybe, if I know how to do it.
I'm not chasing. People coming in.
We're going back in, take a motion to reconvene back in session.
I'll make a motion that we return to executive session.
So second.
All in favor of that,
Yes.
Commissioner Thomas?
Yes.
Anyone?
Yes.
T, consider action. You consider action. Discussion possible on action related to the Title 19 Hochtown Volunteer Fire Department with council.
I make a motion to continue negotiations.
I'll say that.
And another motion for questions regarding interim control of the Hochtown Volunteer Fire Department by the Board of County Commissioners.
I'll say that.
All in favor of that,
Yes.
Commissioner Thomas?
Yes.
Anyone?
Yes.
Now,
Now, was
do
that
we-
two motions? Or all, just
All in
all,
one.
all one, okay,
All one motion.
yes, okay.
Keep it on that first.
Do we want to take a recess and go over and reconvene? Oh,
You do. All in favor of that,
yes.
Commissioner Thomas?
Yes.
Anyone?
Yes.
Do we want to make a motion to take a recess and move over to the Commissioner's office, where they're fixing to have a court here?
Yes, because they're already gathering. I'll make a motion that we recess for, 15 minutes, to change locations.
I'll second.
I think the guy in the middle needs drug court.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vector's like he on drugs. One second, y'all. Nicotine fit. Do you want to help her or you want to? Here, start. These, I didn't want to mess them up. Those are hers, yeah. That's it. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man. Hang on, y'all don't leave. Hang on. I will get lost. Sorry.
Okay, let's make sure everybody knows that what they are doing is they are headed over to the commissioner's office, which is a much smaller setting because drug court's about to take place. So they're heading over there, and then they are supposed to be continuing their agenda. They did remove Johnny's Bowling and me from the meeting today. I talked during public comment, but because I laughed out loud when Robert Beck said that Johnny's Bowling was not a county department or county elected official during this time for announcements from them. It made him mad. And she is, because she was appointed to that board for the HVFD. They always allowed Todd Peel to talk, but they've always shut down Johnny's Bowling as well. So they called the sheriff. Sheriff came over, asked us to step outside, be removed. We did. The video continued to play, as y'all can go back and see, live streaming to continue the entirety of the meeting that was going on there. I have filed an official complaint with the McCurtain County Sheriff against Robert Beck and John Williams. And if you go back and listen, you should be able to hear how they said specifically, if I was no longer a part of anything to do with the HVFD, or if Shane was no longer part of the HVFD, they would reinstate. But if you watch what they did after their executive meeting, you'll see that they've just been attacking it left and right. Your community is in jeopardy. No doubt about it. You'll have to watch the whole thing. Scroll through if you need to see what happens after they come back. Because I was outside, so I'm going to have to go back and watch the video as well. It had my phone. They have moved the sheriff's deputy over to the commissioner's building. Here's the commissioner's building, just in case. And I am going to just kind of sit out here and wait till it's over. We won't know what's going on inside because they're not going to allow my phone. They're not going to allow my phone inside without me, and they're not going to allow me inside at this meeting. We're going to challenge that, and people are coming over to challenge that here in just a moment. So I'm going to cut this one off, and we will get back to you when we have more details.